and I didn't press the record button hard enough. This is a special midweek edition of the RobBrod Report, taking a look at this weekend's, on Friday's RumbleJack match at Southern Honor. This is their COVID comeback show, and will lead into their anniversary show in October. That'll be in Canton, Georgia at the Action Arena. Announced the 10 entrants are AC Mack, Chip Day, Danny Jordan, Owen Knight, Tyler Culprit, Jordan Kingsley, Matt Litch, Joey Lynch, William Huckabee, Joe Black, Brady Pierce, Logan Creed, Gunnar Miller, Fearless Musa, David Ali, Sean Dean, Ben Buchanan, Kevin Ryan, Michael Judas, Landon Hale, Sonny Days, and Ryan Rembrandt. Those are the announced entrants. That's 22. Usually that would be, last year was 30. So that means there's going to be some surprise entrants showing up, and Gary does love his surprises. Last year we had Little Fabio, Air Paris, and WWE Hall of Famer Robert Gibson. CB Swaby also was entered a couple times under various personas. So that leads into my first prediction of this show, is that a surprise entrant will be another WWE Hall of Famer. So that's prediction number one. Excuse me, congested this morning. Both Lethal Poison, that's Michael Judas and Brady Pierce, will be challenging the Lynch Mob of Joey and Matt Lynch for the tag team titles. That means they'll be in two different, all four members will be in two matches that evening. And how will that affect, how will that play out for the fatigue for all four men? Last year, both the New Era and Lethal Poison had major effects in how the RumbleJack played out, and we'll see how, between Lethal Poison, New Era, and Lynch Mob, how those factions and groups will play out, will play with each other and affect the outcome. And as the way the RumbleJack works, you start with two men. Every 90 seconds another person is added, and then once all and then eliminations will occur as they happen, over the top rope battle royal style, similar to the Royal Rumble. When it gets down to the final two men, and from I remember last year, you can win either by tossing the person over the rope, top rope, the submission or pinfall, and then the last 10 people who were eliminated will act as lumberjacks. And Corey Hollis had won last year in a controversial fashion, and after using his arm splints on Logan Creed. Let's see. And another question to ask is, what part will Hold My Beer Hansen play? He has stated publicly on social media that he will be in the building at the RumbleJack, but whether he might hop the rail and be a factor in the RumbleJack, or be entered as an official entrant. That is a question that is a wild card. That's my wild card of the night. How will that play out? And then another question to ask is, how will the effect of the opening match between Chip Day and AC Mack play out during the match? The winner of that singles match will be entered last in the Rumble. The loser will be entered first. Either way, it's not as bad as it could be. Last year, Corey Hollis was the first entrant, and he, like I said, he wound up winning the whole match. Granted, he was hidden under the ring for a good bit of it, but he played it smart, and either Chip or AC can easily do the same. However, I don't think either one of them get away with hiding under the ring this year. Let's see, what else have I got? Gary has stated on Facebook that they are going to run, even with the possible restrictions from COVID. We'll see how that will play out. They have a very detailed post from Southern Honor Wrestling concerning restrictions and also the sticker method. I'm going to be wearing red sticker, surrounded by barbed wire, and maybe a pair of tack alligators. If the tack alligators don't work, I'll have glossy 8x10s of Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump to thrust into people's faces to keep them away from me. Alright. The odds. From the names given or announced, I've easily dismissed basically all half of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 people that I think have a legitimate shot winning the RumbleJack. The odds, it's pretty much an open field from there. From those 9, I have David Ali as a 4-to-1 to win it. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 others that I have put out 3-to-1 odds. That's AC Mack, Chip Day, Matt and Joey Lynch, William Huckabee, Joe Black. And then my 2 favorites at 2-to-1 are Logan Creed and Gunnar Miller. And it really comes down to the position that you enter. I have a feeling if AC Mack wins and he's number 30, it really depends on who's in the ring with him. It's just so hard to predict because of the individual people that are involved. You know, so I like the tournaments better. It's a little more structured. You can have matchups you can pick. In the RumbleJack, you never know what you're going to get when you're going to get it. You can hold your fork on that. But my overall winner, it's got to be Gunnar Miller. I think everything points to Gunnar being the winner of the RumbleJack. If anyone other than the names I mentioned wins it, it'll amount to a huge, huge upset. But Gunnar Miller, I think, will win it. The final 2 could be Gunnar. I think it might be Joe Black. I think it'll be Gunnar and Joe Black as the final 2. So I think that is an interesting final matchup. And then if the Lumberjacks, how they play into effect. Whether if William Huckabee is one of the final Lumberjacks, or if the Lynch Mob is one of the final Lumberjacks, or any member of the Lethal Poisons, one of the Lumberjacks. Anyway, that's basically my in-depth look at the RumbleJack. I will be in Canton, so I hope to see everyone there. Just stay away, otherwise I'll sick my alligators on you. Well, see you at the show.